Now comes JewelerCart. So now in '08, basically, I'm now just, I'm building my own company and growing other companies and building my own software and taking my experience, my expertise, my knowledge that I gained. And I want to take that knowledge now, and I wanted to now, my goal was to help jewelers. So in '08, I began to develop eBay and Amazon applications for jewelers to sell on eBay. I began to develop, this was in the 2.0 version, I began to develop wholesale modules for diamond wholesalers, jewelry wholesalers in 2010, 3.0 version. 2012, I began to develop crawler applications where basically a lot of my clients had accounts with many different manufacturers, but it's a very cumbersome process to figure out how you're going to download those products. And even if they give you the CSV feed, I mean, you can have an Excel feed with 6,000 products, but it doesn't mean that that list is sanitized, it's clean, and then trying to import it, mapping it with images. So I saw that was always, that was a big struggle for jewelers. So I created an application in the 4.0 version that basically, as long as they have an account with that manufacturer, I will use my software and I will crawl it. I will crawl their website. So let's say, for instance, you have a company called X Diamonds, and X Diamonds has an account with, let's say, Y Manufacturing, and Y Manufacturing, let's say, has 20,000 products. So X Diamonds wants those 20,000 products from Y Diamonds to be put into his website. Okay, so traditionally, he would have to work with some type of export file, or maybe even worse than that, he would have to pay someone to one by one take the pictures, the descriptions, the pricing. All right, so in this version, I wrote an application that basically will just take those 20,000 products, crawl it, it would take the images, the description, the pricing, and then it would import it back into X Diamonds with the description, the pricing under his corporate identity, under his domain, in his shopping cart. 2014, the 5.0 version, I began to develop my own POS system. 2016, I started developing my own ERP system. So this ERP system, so for instance, you have companies out there called like Edge, White Diamond. These programs were created in the computer age. Now, we no longer live in the computer age. We live in the digital age. So the computer age means that you have to be at the computer, open up the program, and then you have to input, you have to do data entry with the program, whether it's doing some type of accounting, whether it's doing custom orders, whether it's doing repairs, whatever the case may be, as it relates to jewelry, that's what it is. My software is all online. I have a remote version of that. So now that means that my client's ERP system can communicate with the website, can communicate with marketplaces, like that. Also, the ERP in the 6.0, it's also integrated with Google Docs. So basically so let's say, for instance, you have 5,000 products, right? When you're dealing with these computer age systems, either you import one by one, and if you're lucky, they may give you an export system to export the CSV file or Excel file. My case, all you have to do is open up a Gmail account. I use Google because Google is one of the most secure companies in the world. So when I built my system, I built it around Google's framework. So basically, you just have to have a Gmail. You hardly hear of anyone break into a Gmail account. You hear of hackers breaking into the government before you hear them breaking into a Google. So Google is very secure, and that's the reason why I built this ERP system around Google's framework, using their API, using the Google API. So basically, all you need is a Gmail account. I log with that Gmail account, a dedicated ERP Gmail account. I will set the format. I will set your Gmail account with my software. And let's say, for instance, if you had 5,000 products, well, you will load those 5,000 products into a spreadsheet in your Gmail account. Now, when you add new products to your spreadsheet, it would automatically be synchronized with the ERP. The ERP will then update your website. If you're using a POS system, it would also update your point of sale software in the store. If you're selling products through eBay and you're using my marketplace software, it would update your eBay and your Etsy account. So now it's a much more robust system. 2017, there's a company called Get5. So I made the module that integrates with that. And Get5 is cool because any testimonials that you have, Get5 will send it out to different channels such as Yelp, Google Review. There's about maybe 30 of them. So instead of, trying to get all these testimonials one by one, I consolidate it into one module and then it just sends it out to multiple review websites. And then now I'm working on Diamond Bayou, which I'm probably going to release next year. This is a marketplace that's going to aggressively compete against eBay and Amazon. All right, now